there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. Take a pick, told the ball, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job. A nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Let's
go. Big D.
3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady.
That's me. Let's go. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. Oh, come on. Let's go. Let's go, baby boy. Let's go.
Double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that they're up in half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A nice pickup of 14,
very smart, baby boy.
And the stick sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open be able to get it to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
For a 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. He'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he works free. He's got daylight past the 20. Jones, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, CD, there are runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 26 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Packers 14, Buccaneers 7.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Brady. Green Bay up to the 10.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando or Jonathan. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. And from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
If you mob one of these plays, just take the P and move it over and put it in the 18-yard line.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Throwing again. Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
To the end zone.
Hey, look, we just gonna watch my banking side, and when we can get the audio.
Double up the lead. This one's now
Watch my banking side.
28-14.
Buccaneers, 14.
No, what's that? We watch my banking side, and when we get the audio.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives him a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Lazard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into.
Don't worry about it. Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady will try again on second down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Brady now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Brady's throw there complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receiver.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and then second down. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He finds an opening past the 1 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And Adams has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running in the shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. So what you gon' do? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Kick it and go. With the form, spin move, is on go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With the form, spin move, is on go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin move, is on go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now,